Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be reviewing the Marvel Select Invincible Iron Man. I picked up this figure recently at a shop called Beyond Comics in Frederick, Maryland, and this place really does go beyond comics. They have a huge selection of Sideshow collectibles, merchandise, Diamond Select figures ranging from the Marvel Select line to Star Trek. They have a huge comic book selection, and their staff is fantastically friendly. They really do a good job of trying to help get you the best merchandise possible for your interests. So I would definitely check them out if you're in their neck of the woods. Now we'll get into detailing and articulation in a second here, but I wanted to start by showing off the incredible display stands that come with this Iron Man figure. It has two different portions right out of the box, this sort of metal looking display stand, and then the Jet Blast display stand. Now, I've seen it displayed where you have both of these attached, which is how I have it. Looks pretty cool that way. And then he plugs right in there at the base of his feet. I'll show you right there. You can also have him just on this or just on this. This portion is actually heavy enough. It's got a good weight to it. You can actually display him on there without the metal portion, and he'll hold up just fine. So that said, plug both those in there. And going into the actual figure, really love this figure. A couple minor flaws I wasn't a huge fan of, but overall this is just a beautifully done piece. I love the sculpt on the mask there. Like I said, this is based off the Invincible Iron Man comic line. Has articulation in the ankles that flexes forwards, backwards, left and right. Articulation at the knees. Now these joints, they're well done, but they're very stiff. And some of the paint, kind of like you see on some of the NECA figures, it's kind of bled over the joint, so you have to be very careful not to snap the joint if for some reason the paint is dried over the flexible portion. So you just want to be careful with that. And then there's articulation in the hip, rotates there, forwards, backwards, and then in and out, rotation at the waist. And then he's got rotation on the wrists there. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of tight, but there you go. Flexibility on the elbow joints. Oh, we're not going to challenge that too much, I guess. Yeah, see, that's one of those ones where the paint's really dried up in the joints. So if I were to bend that like I'd like to position it, it would probably snap that right there. The arms flex up and down, and then the shoulder pads are actually flexible on their own as well. And then the head, it's not on a ball joint, it's on a flexor that it can rock up and down like that. And then it can kind of go left and right a little. Not a whole lot of articulation there. But, you know, if you're buying these Diamond Select figures as a collector, to display it, it does its job well. I mean, it looks fantastic. Let me get this on the display stand there. Plugs right in. Tilt the camera up here. As you can see, it looks fantastic on display. So, as a display piece, this is well worth your money, and it looks beautiful. Now, if you were to get this as a kid's toy, and this is where I keep seeing negative reviews for the figure everywhere, people bought this as a toy for their child, and Diamond Select, they make fantastic figures, and they're very durable, but they're not for child's play. That said, I could see this breaking very easily for a kid, especially if you're not gentle with the joints, or with the some of the paint could chip off. That could be a hazard. But it's not a hazard if it's just on display, or if you're treating it as a collector's figure. And I mean that goes with any real collectible piece. you just want to really be careful with that. And that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this interview, is because a lot of the reviews on Amazon.com have been incredibly negative for this figure. And I'm here to tell you that the Invincible Iron Man is definitely one of Diamond Select's finer figure. This is really, really well worth your money. Runs for around, I think it's $17 on Amazon.com, and then this one I picked up at Beyond Comics was about $20, and but it's very, very beautifully done. And like I said, if you're getting this as a kid's toy, it's a no-go. If you're getting this as a collector's piece for display, this is definitely worth the money, especially if you're one of those collectors that that keeps everything in the Diamond Select packaging. You really have nothing to worry about. So that's about it for this review. If you have any questions about the figure, just leave them in the comments below, and check out some of my other reviews, including one I just did recently on the Marvel Select Nightcrawler. And then I've also got another review coming up here soon on the Marvel Select Thanos, which will be pretty cool. I'm toying with the idea, no pun intended, of doing a review on the Marvel Select Juggernaut that I have. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, and I could probably make something happen this week. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.